Okay, I'm going to record this for anybody who cannot get on tonight. So thanks for joining us, guys. We're super excited. And when I say we, I'm speaking of your team, Jules. So Miss Sapphire Erin Kane, myself, Brooke Kenneth is a Sapphire, Wesley Bishop, who's an Emerald, and Angie Atkinson, who is our brand new Emerald. So we, Jules, have an announcement for you guys. And so, but before we get there, we can't like let you know just yet. I mean, really. So I'm going to mute myself and Erin's going to chat at you a bit, doing what Erin does best. So hang tight.
Yeah, what Erin does best. Talk. Okay, so there's some really, really huge, amazing incentives happening this month that we know about. We've had many, many on this team achieve some of these incentives. The biggest, most obvious one being the iPad. And the huge tool that they gave us must be about numbers, Tina says. The tools that they gave us is 6 free enrollment codes. It doesn't get bigger than that. They literally have basically all but handed us the iPads. When they put in our email account those codes, they basically said, here's your free iPad. All you have to do is talk to 6 people, give them these codes, get them to sign up for free, and you can make it official, officially get your iPad. So it's huge. It's amazing. The best advice that I have for you on earning that would be to just sit down and get to work. Every single day, sit down, send the messages. A great new tool that we're kind of discovering is Doe. Brooke is like killing it with this new, I don't know, what is it, a CRM? I don't know what that stands for, but it sounds exciting. So use it, go, I think it's just doe.com, right? /sign up. And you can, I guess we can probably put the link in the comments or something at some point, but utilize it because it's huge. I mean, it takes all of the hard work out of it. I mean, all you have to do, they give you the names and all you have to do is say, okay, machine, I'll send a message to so-and-so. And you send a message to so-and-so. Tina, it's Dough, Dough. Sorry, it's cold in my office and I'm kind of shivering. So utilize that tool, but sit down and just put the work in. Just do it. They've given us free codes. Free. People can join for free. So go and use it. That's pretty much all I'd say about the iPads. I don't know if Wes just earned hers. I don't know if she has a couple of words that she wanted to, pieces of advice that she wanted to give too, but you guys know me, my best advice is just sit down and go get it. Just go do it. Wes?
I think Angie's up next.
All right, so I'm going to talk to you guys about something that has really been huge for my business personally, and it's attending events. So when I started, I didn't have a lot of experience in network marketing. I'd had a network marketing business before that I was just starting to make money with when this particular company, who is a new company, kind of folded. And I didn't do any of the reading. I didn't do any personal development and all of the things I've done with Plexus. But one thing that I did when I started with Plexus was read information from, Eric War and people who knew more about network marketing than I did. And that was something that made a huge impression on me. Sarah Robbins and Eric War and all of those, professional people, their big takeaway was make sure you are at the events. So convention, anybody can go to convention, you guys. You do not have to even be a silver ambassador. You can register and go to convention if you're a Plexus ambassador. And I'm telling you, if you even have a glimmer of a thought of whether or not you want to build a business, this is the place to go. They give you that specialized training. You build your belief in the company, in the products. It is irreplaceable to be at those events. And also, you make friends. So you make friends with your sidelines, you bond with your team, and it just makes it that much more real for you. I think Janine is on this call. I kind of had to drag her kicking and screaming to convention this last year, and she didn't know if she wanted to go. And once she got there, it built her belief so huge. Like, she really started working her business after being at convention last year, because she saw all of the hundreds of people that were Jules. And it was like, holy cow. And no two of these people are the same. I mean, everybody's different. And so there were speakers there, and it was like, wow, that's me on that stage. And you can really just visualize it for yourself. So many lines are drawn in the sand at convention. So if you are not registered, get registered. Also, to receive convention contest prizes, which you can see in a little ticker in your back office. It says like Rise Up, and then it's got like an orangey yellow kind of number if you're scrolled down to the bottom of your dashboard. And to be eligible for any of those prizes, you have to register for convention. So if you are not registered, register now. Even if you wind up not being able to go, let's say that you earn that $700 convention cash, which would couple with $150 cash, you would end up with $850 cash minus your registration fee for convention. So just see where you're at with those credits. And then that's another thing, is the convention contests are so super fun. And it's not just convention. At convention, they're going to announce Leaders Retreat. So this last year it was a cruise. Before that it was in Florida. The year before that it was in Texas. So we're going to find out where it is, find out the details of how you earn it. Leaders Retreat is something that I earned as a silver ambassador. I was not even a gold. I had earned it just as a silver from adding new customers and adding new ambassadors to my team. And so I love that with this company and with the Plexus compensation plan, you don't have to have business builders to make money with this comp plan. You can be your own runner, and you can still take home a really good paycheck and help change lives. So that's really, really cool. Obviously, if you're sharing about the business and you get yourself a business builder or 2 or 3 or 5, you're going to go much faster to the top, but it's not a necessary thing. So I didn't have a business builder for my first probably 9 months or so. It was just all me adding people, and that's totally okay. And so if you're not registered for convention, register. If you don't know what convention contest is, talk to your upline and look at where your convention contest points are. There's still a ton of time left, you guys. There's like 6 weeks left in the convention contest. So I really believe that any one of you can earn anything that you set your mind to in that time. Some people on my team have already won some really cool prizes, and I know that they're nowhere near done. So I'm super excited for that. And then just don't undervalue the importance of attending those events, because that will breathe belief into you, in yourself, in network marketing, in the Plexus products, in the compensation plan. It is totally, totally unmatched. So that was all I had. So I'm going to pass the baton.
All right, so I'm just going to touch briefly. I'm going to expand a little bit on what Angie talked about, just the importance of attending events. And you guys, if you've never been to a Plexus event, you've got to get to one. They are really life-changing, and I know that that sounds cheesy or cliche, but they really are. Like Angie kind of touched on, they help you build belief, not only in the products and the company, but also in yourself, and in the business. And one of my favorite things from my first Plexus event was just the seeing the integrity of the CEO, the president, the executives at Plexus, and just really seeing how real and down to earth, and how much they really cared about us. That was probably one of my favorite takeaways from my first event. Another thing that I really love is there will be prayers. They will talk about God. That's not something that's off the table, or something that you're not allowed to talk about at those events, which, in my other workplace, that is not the case. So I love that. And just really being able to form those stronger bonds with your team, spend that quality time with your team, and building those lifelong memories. It's just really, really awesome. And you'll leave any event just with your fire lit. you will be on fire for this business, for these products, for this company, and you'll understand why we're also crazy about it if you don't already. And like Angie said, it's a great way to know that you're never alone, that there is somebody else like you in this business that has been successful. And so it'll help you kind of see that vision and see that you are capable of huge, huge things. So that is all that I have, but I'm going to turn it over to some of the people on the call here to just tell you a little bit about why they think events are important. So I'm going to turn it over to Amberly first.
Okay, so I went on the Senior Gold Retreat. A lot of you know I have major anxiety and I didn't know if I was going to make it, but I went and it changed who I am. I still cry about it. I think about it constantly because I never knew I could be this person. They are the sweetest people. They care about you. This is not all about money. They want to help you grow and be a better person. It was just the most exciting, coolest experience I really have ever been on. It really put my faith in that this company or not company, but these people are there for you. It doesn't matter if you're struggling and you just need someone to talk to. They are totally there for you. It definitely put a fire under me. And I learned that don't compare yourself to others. It's really hard seeing everybody, and it's still for me, it's hard. It's not hard. I'm excited for those people, but that's what I want now. It is like, that is my goal. These events now I know, and they keep saying it's so important. It is very, very important. I'm hoping to go to convention. I'm really trying to make. I know how important it is. So if you have a chance, please go. These women are amazing. It is worth everything. And this company is just amazing. So that's all I have to say.
We love you, Amberly. Made me tear up there. Yeah, so Amberly, he really came out of her shell at Senior Gold Retreat and just out of her comfort zone, and we saw growth just in that weekend. And like she said, it's just crazy how much she grew just from that event. Next, Danny is going to tell us some about why she thinks it's important.
Hey guys, yeah, Amberly got shoved in a room with me, so we really ripped her open. So I went to the Senior Gold Retreat as well, and it's really something that I wanted to do, but I didn't want to do because I'm also an introvert. I'm really outspoken and crazy online, but that's not who I am in person at my home. And so I had a lot of anxiety as well because I've never met any of these women before. But I went as a Senior Gold ambassador, and I had a really, really hard month that month. I'm usually sponsoring really high, and once I got there and these women that we met, the diamonds and the jewels above us, they just poured into us with all of their soul and all of their heart and all of their passion, and they all came from different angles. And they're all from different seeds of life as well. Some of them went really, really fast. Some of them went really, really slow, but they still got there. And so it's incredible to see their journeys and just to hear their expertise in the business. And I enrolled one person while I was there, so that made me 3 for the month, which is still fairly low for me. But then we got home and everybody was like, okay, well, Angie's going for Emerald, Janine's going for Ruby. And I'm like, well, I'm pushing for Angie. That's what I was doing. I was pushing for Angie. And about noon my time, I was like, you know what? Everybody said Roz and, Andrea and all of them said, don't take your foot off the gas. Don't take your foot off the gas. Just keep going. So Angie made it. And I'm like, screw it. I'm going for Ruby. And so I just started pushing, and my girl Courtney Dawn, and she started pushing. And I needed 17 people in one day to either commission qualify or, you know, buy a 199. And somehow, by the grace of God, we did it. And I truly believe that there is no way in hell that I would have had the passion and the fire and the go get 'em had I not been on that retreat. Because I mean, you can hear these people talk via Zoom or via live, and it's just not the same. You don't get the enthusiasm, you don't get the passion unless you're in their live and you get to see them and touch them. And I mean it, they're gonna hug you whether you want to or not. And it's truly amazing. Even if it's out of your comfort zone, I don't care. It's out of all of our comfort zones to a level. So I definitely think that it's something that everybody needs to do. It's just going to push your business further and just show that you have grit in the game. So that's my story.
Yes, we will hug you, all of you, so beware. Okay, so next Jane is going to tell us something that are important.
Hey guys. Okay, so a lot of the people that have spoken have talked about events that you earn. And I have earned a few events. I was at the Senior Gold Retreat as well. I guess technically I earned the 60-day trim up a couple years ago, and I got to go to Scottsdale and meet the CEO and the president and all that stuff, and got all those experiences. And that's truly where I fell in love with the company, was when I went to corporate and met those people, because I was like, these are legit people that really, like, when I walked into corporate, when they were giving me the tour around the office, people were saying, oh my God, Jane, how are you? Oh, you're here. And I was like, what? You know, like, I'm just like this chick that lives in Arizona, you know, like, I'm not like. And so and then I went to dinner with Alec Clark, who you guys see everywhere. Like, he's the president. And like, he's a normal person, and he just talked to me and was like asking me, well, how do you take your products? Can you explain that? And his wife is asking me like how I take them, and they're just normal. And so I was like, they really care about you. They really want you to have the best. Like, it's not a competition. It's not, they just want the best for you. They want you to succeed. So that's kind of where I decided to start working the business, because I was a wholesale ambassador for a year before I did anything with it. But the other thing that I think is super important are the things that you don't have to earn to go to. Like, just last year, the Opportunity Tour, I drove 2.5 hours or whatever to go to an Opportunity Tour. I happened to know a few people in that city, and I reached out to them and was like, hey, y'all are the only 2 people that I know, or 3 people I know in this city. We're having this event. You're not Plexus people yet, but I want you to come with me, because I just want you to see what my company is about. And my mom drove up and met me there, who was an ambassador. And then I had 2 new people, a husband and wife. They came, and I walked away from that with a new ambassador that signed up under me, just from, she caught the vision there just in the opportunity meeting. And then also, because I brought people, I won all kinds of crap. Like, I got water bottles, and I got a new duffel bag, and like, I got all this stuff, and they were just like, here you go, like, you earned it, you brought these people, you know. And I'm like, I didn't earn any, like, I just invited some people, like, it wasn't a big thing. But she's still with me from that Opportunity Tour, the ambassador that signed up. And she drug her husband along because he's a skeptic, and was like, no MLM, nope, and she's still with me. So there's that, you know. I mean, she's just one person, but that's one more than I would have if I wouldn't have gone to that meeting. Like Super Saturday, you don't have to earn that. You just sign up and go. And you get, you know, just get poured into from that. And not only do you get training from that, and a whole bunch of different people's perspective on Plexus and how it works, and that they're just different from you, and that everybody's journey is different. But usually there's some cool announcement and you're the first person to hear it. And a lot of times they'll give you, samples or, something. You find something out. So it's just cool to, it's another place to go with your team if you have a team. This year I went to Super Saturday and my husband and my mom came with me, and that was it. So, I mean, it was something cool too. And, my mom and my husband are both silvers on my team. And so they help when they come to those things with you, they catch the vision, they see it, and then they have an easier time helping to support you and getting what you need to do, and why it's important that my family's out there eating dinner right now, but I'm on this call in here. So, and they're okay with that because they know why this is important, because they've come to an event with me. So I did go to convention. I did go to Leaders Retreat. I did go to Senior Gold Retreat. But if you're not in a place where you're earning that, or you come into the game late or whatever, like there's something like every month or two that you could go to, between the things that you can earn or team things that your team is doing or whatever. So I just think that you're going to hear a million times that leaders are born at events. And that's because people see that there's basically, it's third-party validation. I mean, we tell people that, like, send them this video because it's a third-party validation. But for business owners, you need third-party validation too. So go to those events, soak it up, just let it leak on in there, so that you can just make the best out of everything that you can get your hands in. That's my 2 cents.
Okay, so I feel like you guys maybe have gotten the gist that events are important, right? Like, we've been talking about events, and what's funny is I gave these ladies a nugget of like what I'm like, touch on this, and they totally blew me out of the water of what they just said, because I don't know what's in Jane's head about what she learns at events. I kind of know what's in her head, but not all of it. I mean, what these ladies have taken away from events blows me away. I'm sitting here like hyped because I know the secret, and I'm sitting here all jacked and excited just to freaking go to an event because I'm listening to them. And I've been to every Plexus event since the fall of 2015, you guys. I'm still excited to go to every single thing, and I wouldn't miss it. So, okay, I'll rein in my blue just a little bit, not very much. So what do you guys think we're talking about? Any guesses? Any guesses? Any guesses? So events are important. We hope you're all going to the one you can go to, which is convention. But what if there was another one that you could earn? Like maybe your Jewels want to put on another event for you guys. Maybe we had such a freaking blast at the Senior Gold Retreat that we want to do another retreat. And we know that it was a little bit hard on some of you guys because Senior Gold seemed really far away, right? It was so unattainable. It was far away, and you didn't feel like that was something you could do. Something that is really, really easy to attain thanks to the $199 welcome packs that count for 5 points when you add them every month is gold. Okay, so gold. You are all invited to the Rocky Mountain Gold Retreat in the Rocky Mountains in Breckenridge, Colorado. The dates are, I'm reading from notes, so I won't screw this up. The dates are August 9th through 12th. We know that, like we said, it seems like it's far away. So this is a new contest. What this means is we're asking for a little bit of commitment, and we're offering you a chance to earn that back. We want commitment up front. We want you guys to be in it, all in it, committed from the very beginning to going to this. So this retreat is open to more people. It's going to be a huge number. And there's going to be a buy-in, but there's a catch, okay? There's a catch. So there's a buy-in of everybody. If you want to hold your spot for the first ever Rocky Mountain Gold Retreat, you have to have a buy-in. It's August 9th through 12th, Danny. I'm trying to read that and read my notes. And I'm sitting here with my pulse like 150 because I'm jacked. I've been jacked for days. This is so exciting. If I could plan events all day, every day behind your back, it's like my wheelhouse. It's what I'd like to do. So buy-in of $150 for your commitment to go. If you meet the requirements of our contest, you get that registration back. So, which means you can earn it for free. So a buy-in of $150. So what does it take to buy in? You have to be holding gold or above anytime during the contest period, which started already. The contest period started March 15th and goes through July 15th. You have 4 months, and anybody that you have added with a $199 welcome pack since March 15th already counts towards your earning that back, okay? So how do you earn it back? Trying to not confuse you guys. Just like our last one, you have to sponsor seven level 1 ambassadors with the $199 welcome pack, and you have to get 1 team member to silver, a brand new silver. Doesn't matter if she joined you 3 years ago or joined you yesterday. It must be her or him, their first time hitting silver. So 7 level 1s with the $199 welcome pack and an appropriate subscription on. Everybody needs a sub on for 100 PV. That's a no-brainer with any contest we do. And 1 level 1 to silver. If you do that in the 4 months that already started on March 15th that go through July 15th, you get your $150 back. If you don't do that and you've registered and claimed your spot, you're still coming. You're still coming with us. You still have a bed. You still have a place, and we are still going to spoil you. Okay, so, all right, you can only house so many people, guys. So this is limited to the first 20 people who register, okay? We have a lot of golds and above. This is anyone below Erin Kane. So anybody on Erin's team, my team, Wes's team, or Angie's team who is holding gold and above can register. Make sure I'm getting this right for $150 with the chance to earn all of that back. So you're going on a free trip. Everything is covered except for travel and maybe 1 or 2 meals. Actually, I think we're looking at 1 meal. So everything but travel and 1 meal is covered. So you're gonna get top-notch training, 3 nights in Breckenridge in the mountains, experiences of a lifetime, like life-changing experiences. I'm still laughing until I could pee my pants over the inside jokes that came out of Dallas, Texas. And I have no, when you triple the number of people that are coming, or quadruple as it's gonna look like, it's gonna be even better, ladies and gentlemen. So also, what happens? We have 20 people. What if those 20 spots fill up and you have somebody on your team that goes gold during the contest period? No worries. We've thought of that too. We have some spots held for them. Janine wants to know how to pay. I'm not to that point yet, Janine. Just wait a minute. I'm just kidding. I'm like dangling the carrot. Anybody want to know? Anybody want to know? So we have some spots available, a limited number of spots, because again, we can only cram so many people in a house in the mountains, that they are held for new golds only during that contest period, okay? Because we know there's going to be some people that reach the rank of gold for the first time and won a spot, and so we have held a certain number of spots for them. Okay, so do we want to open it up to Q&A? I think I've made everything clear. Might be clear as mud. We are going to release the link to pay right after this call. We'll put it on, I will post it on my team page. Erin will post it on her team page. We'll post it in all threads. It'll be a PayPal link. Your $150, the minute we receive it, reserves your spot, and we will have a ticker, so we will know when those 20 spots are up, okay? We know you have to look at dates and all that stuff, but we wanted you guys to know and be as excited as we are. So, okay. Oh, and one more thing. So we can pop up any questions on here. Sorry, I've had things like minimized and things scooted over, so I can't see the whole chat because I wanted to make sure I didn't screw up stuff. First people who pay get a spot. Dates are the 9th to the 12th. Okay, so knowing all of this and knowing the incentives right now and knowing the free codes that we have, Erin, who's the number specialist, is going to tell us how really stinking easy it is to earn this. Absolutely, it's okay if anybody goes. Janine, sorry, I'm like seeing the squirrel and answering questions. And no refunds. I didn't mention that, Tina. No refunds. We want commitment. We want commitment from everybody that like we are going. So you can earn your money back if you've fulfilled those requirements. But once you do your 150, it's just like registering for a convention. Except for, I don't know if they give refunds or not. We want commitment. We want to know that you are all in and you're committed to going to this event. Okay, so it's your buy-in. It's your buy-in to reserve your spot. Okay, and you have to have one. No, you don't have to have 1 gold, Sarah. So I'm answering all these questions. You have to go gold or already be holding gold. And then if you want your money back to make it a free trip, you have to sponsor 7 level 1s with a $199 welcome pack and a sub on, and then you have to have a level 1 go silver. And the contest goes from March 15th to July 15th, and then that gives you a little bit of time. We know most winners will know that they've earned it long before then, or they'll have paid for their spot, so we know travel will not be as much of an issue to arrange. So there's not a whole lot of time at the end of that contest. So Erin Kane, do you want to take it away and tell us how they can earn it this month with all these free codes? Like, you can have this bad boy earned this month.
Yeah, I mean, they basically just, not only did they hand us an iPad with these free codes, but they handed us like 95% of this contest. So we need 7, you need 7 to get this retreat. They gave us 6 free codes. That's the majority of what you need right there that you can earn before this month is even over. So, I mean, I'm excited to see how many people lock this down before the first full month of the contest is even run. The first 2 weeks, really, you can lock it down the first 2 weeks with those codes that they gave us. So, which I think we've already got some people who have got a huge chunk of that all the way out. So, yeah, I mean, it's that simple. 6 free codes, you need 7 people. That's it. And more than likely, if you've added someone this month, they were given 3 free codes that are good, I think, until April 15th. That's your silver right there that they just got for free. So it's all handed to us right there on a silver platter. So, yep.
And just to clarify, yep, when they sign up, those 7 level 1s have to have a $199 welcome pack, and their sub has to be on for 100 PV or more. And I had something else pop in my head, and I can't remember what it was. Somebody asked. And okay, so you may have added more people since the March 15th, but the only ones that are going to count are those $199. But if you are out of codes and you're like, oh man, I'm out of codes and I want to sponsor more people, we've got codes. We've got codes. We have people who are not using codes. So you have from March 15th to July 15th, 7 level 1s, $199 welcome pack, 1 level 1 to silver, $150 reserves your spot. You meet the requirements, you get that $150 back. Again, no refunds because we want commitment. We're all in. We've already reserved this bad boy. It's paid for. We are going to be sleeping like kings in a humongous mountain house if y'all don't join us. And we really want to fill this bad boy up with memories and fun and laughter, you name it. So let's do this. Anybody else have anything? Did we cover everything? It's the best time ever to do this. It is the best time ever to do this. We didn't know Plexus was going to offer this. We've been thinking about this for a long time, and it's just perfect timing. So you've got, and it all runs together. If you're earning this, you're going to get those convention credits. If you're earning this, you're going to get your iPad. It's just like, yeah, all the good things all at one time. Plexus offered, I don't know what you're talking about, Tina. Sorry, I'm confused about that question.
Yeah, she doesn't, like, we didn't know that Plexus was going to offer the incentive codes when we were coming up with these stipulations. I think that's what she was saying.
Okay, guys, well, that's it. We've kept you way longer than we meant to. Nobody's pregnant. We have an amazing trip planned for you. We want you all to join us. The minute this call is over, it is recorded. I will get it onto YouTube quickly, hopefully, if my kids are all in bed and not using Wi-Fi. And we'll get that put out so you can share it with your teammates. We wanted everybody to have a fair shot for those first 20 spots. $150, 20 spots, and you're in. And then you can earn that back as long as you are currently holding gold or above. So if you held gold or above last month, is that right, ladies? If they held gold or last month, they're free to register because we know that there's a few days left in this month. So go ahead and you can get your spot secured this month right now, and we will put the link on the post under that special announcement here in just a bit. So good luck. We can't wait to see who we get to spend those days with. Thanks, guys.